Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen. Today I'm sharing 10 DIY teacher gift ideas for the beginning of the school year. I love teachers and I always think they are so deserving, so why not do a back to school gift idea for teachers that they will want, that they will need, that they will appreciate, and that they will use. So let's jump into 10 DIY back to school teacher gift ideas. For this first idea is just a really fun tote bag for a teacher. I do want to thank Cricut for sponsoring today's video as well. So I will be using the Cricut Maker 3 along with the Smart Material Iron-On in this really pretty red glitter color. And then I'm also going to be using a blank tote bag from Cricut as well. I love when I do iron-ons because everything kind of comes out really nice. The weeding is super easy. And then I'm just going to be using my heat press, and you always want to make sure you mirror the image. You guys, I will leave a ton of Cricut beginner videos in my description box along with my Cricut playlist. It kind of gives you a more in-depth tutorial on how to do all these items, but I love that Cricut gives you a heat guide. I'm using the Cricut Easy Press 2, and you just have to find the material you're using, which I said is the Smart Iron-On, the glitter, along with what I'm going to be using it on, which is just a tote bag, and then the Cricut Easy Press mat. And it tells you what the temp has to be along with the how long it has to be on there, how to apply it, when to take everything off. This is just a really fun and simple and quick gift idea for a teacher. I love the teachers that have taught my children in the past, and I always think they deserve the world because every single one of them has just been so amazing, so caring, so great, and we always really outdo teacher gift ideas when the school year comes along, no matter if it's Teacher Appreciation Day, the last day of school, the first day of school. I mean, the Christmas gifts, the list goes beyond. This is what the tote bag looks like. I loved it. This one is just another quick idea you can use using your Cricut. This says sending you some sunshine on your first day of school. I picked up a lot of items at the Dollar Tree. You can pick them up at Walmart. I did pick up a candle from Walmart as well. It is a sweet sugar lemon candle. It smells amazing. This cute little gift basket was from, I guess it's not really a gift basket, but I'm making a gift basket. I always put the larger items in the front, Skinny Pop. I was trying to find anything that was yellow. And this is just like a really fun idea when you don't know the teacher quite yet, but there is some ideas that you think that, if you get a woman teacher, that they would like. Maybe men like candles as well. I think everybody likes candles. And then I just threw in some Oreos, some lemon soap, Sour Patch, anything that I could find that had yellow on the packaging. Yes, the packaging. So I just made this up, and then I really quick went into Cricut Design Space. Everything that I'm using is in Cricut Design Space. I didn't come up with anything super brilliant for this, but my ideas are pretty brilliant if you ask me. Sending you some sunshine on your first day of school. I love sunshine baskets for birthdays too. I think those are super fun, but back to this. We're doing 10 teacher gift ideas, and this is all I did. I just kind of used this Cricut Sans, and then what did I use? Anyways, you're gonna see what font I used. I kept going around and around. I used a lot of the same fonts. I really like this fun font. This is some brown sugar D. I cannot read my computer screen very well. Who needs glasses? I think I do. This, I'm just using some cardstock. I've had this. This is from Cricut as well, and I'll link everything in the description box below. I just cut out a sunshine. This is just Cricut Design Space. Typed in sun, cut that out, and then I'm just putting on my sending you some sunshine on your first day of school. Like I said, this could really be for anybody. Any teacher, anyone. It's not a specific teacher, and it's not specific things. So that's why I think I like this one the best, because it's just very like, here you go. I hope you have a good first day of school. This next idea is just a really cute clipboard and some Papermate pens. This is just from Dollar Tree using smart removable vinyl, and I just thought that a really sweet quote and a cute quote for a teacher would go great on this. And like I said, this was already pre-made in the Cricut design space. It says, influence of a good teacher can never be erased. So I thought since it said that, it would look super cute with some pens because you cannot erase these pens. And like I said, the smart material is absolutely amazing. So if you do end up purchasing a Maker 3 or an Explorer 3, or if you have a Joy even, they have the smart materials and those are absolutely amazing. You don't need a mat. I'm just using some Cricut transfer tape, putting this on there, tying it with a bow. I just picked up some of this ribbon from Dollar Tree. This was a really, really easy DIY gift idea to put together, and it didn't cost that much. So if you are on a budget, but you still want to send your teacher a gift in, I think this is a really great one. Next idea is a school supplies cake. My youngest daughter was starting kindergarten. I found this idea on Pinterest, and I always kind of wanted to make one of these, but I just never have. I never have ever. I've seen these a million times. Every time I kind of need help with Pinterest for gift ideas, and I'm just using one of these plastic containers from Dollar Tree. I'm putting a rubber band around this. I did end up securing this bottom with some duct tape just so my little container would stop moving. Added another rubber band. Starting out with some pencils. I picked all the supplies up from Walmart. This little cake stand, this plate, I think it's a charger actually, that is from Dollar Tree. I just really needed something for the base of this cake. And then once those pencils were done, I wanted to hide the rubber bands with some glue. I think I used 8 or 9 glues and 2 packs of these. Well, not even a whole 2 packs, like a pack and a half of the pencils. And then I'm just going to kind of throw those in or just hand them to the teacher, throw them in a bag. They always have a school supplies list of items that they will need for their classroom. So I think this is a really great idea for a younger kid's classroom. Added some crayons, and then I just threw in some little pencil erasers around just to kind of cover the plastic, because there's plastic, there's rubber bands all over. And this took no time. My pencils did end up sliding a little bit. I don't know if I should have added more rubber bands but kind of when I started adding the erasers, everything started to slide. I really hope on the first day of school, I can get this cake in one piece to the teacher or what a mess. I'll have to have somebody hold it on the way to school. That's what. Adding in some fun little glue sticks. This was optional, but I thought that since there was already like a little gap in between the crayons, like why not just use some of these glue sticks to cover that? And then to make the fun little apple topper, I'm just using some craft board. This is kind of like cardstock, but a little bit thicker, and some of this Cricut smart paper. It's like a sticker cardstock. I really liked using this. This was really neat and fun to use. I didn't want a white apple on this. I wanted a red one, but I didn't have a way to make it red because it was a sticker, I guess. I didn't have to really peel it off. Anyways, I thought this looked good. This is just says, have a great first day of school. That is it. It was really simple, and this was really easy to put together as well. I am not going to be putting any of the teacher names on any of these gifts, but that would be really great as well. I just don't know who my teacher or my kids are having for teachers yet. So that is coming like right at the tail end before school starts. So like I said, this is just a really easy gift idea DIY, especially if you don't know who your teacher is yet. And then I am just using a skewer stick. You could use wooden dowels, but I just had skewers to glue it onto the back. And then I'm just taking some Dollar Tree ribbon. I thought this like teal blue color was really pretty, and it kind of matched like the crayons and the glue, and it kind of just pulled it all together. And I just added that around the rubber bands to cover them just a little bit, and threw my little topper, my little apple topper in the top, and that was it for this. This, I've seen something very similar on Pinterest as well. I just made a fun little tag, and this was in Cricut Design Space. I just typed in tags. Like I said, I did not make anything on my own. And this says, if you give a teacher a cookie, they'll probably want some coffee to go with it. If you guys don't love those, if you give cookie, if you give any of those books, those are so cute. I read them to my oldest all the time. She loved those. And then I just taped on a Starbucks gift card to the tag. This is the cutest gift, I think, that any teacher would want. Like, what teacher would not want a fun little Starbucks gift card along with some fun cookies? The next one is just some Papermate Flair pens. I'm using the Smart Paper once again in just some fun, pretty cardstock. I love these Flair pens. These are some of my favorites. They kind of remind me of like really fine tipped markers. I use them for my planners and anytime I write anything down. I just absolutely love them. I love all the colors. And obviously, even when you are using your Maker 3, if you do not have smart material, you have to use a mat. But it's nice because if you get a new machine, you can still use all your old materials and your mats, so you don't feel like you wasted any money. More tags. Like I said, I just typed in tags and Design Space images, cut them out. And this one, I also found this on Pinterest as well. It says a little flair to show you how much I'm excited to be in your class. And I like this so much. Like I said, this is just a really fun gift your kids can just hand the teachers on the first day of school, just to show that they're excited to be in their class this year and they are excited to start the new year. This one is very similar to the last one I showed, so that's why I put them next to each other. Tag, of course, and this is just going to say, have a bright school year. Smart Paper sticker cardstock. Once again, I love this stuff. I think it's fun. So I will use this any chance I get. I think I will be using this a lot for Christmas gifts as well. But yeah, have a bright school year. Throw in some highlighters. Teachers always need highlighters. I always see it on their supply list. And I think this just is a fun way to give it to them than just throw it in a Walmart plastic bag. The next one is a favorite of mine. It says, even teachers need new school supplies. And that is just with some vinyl. It is not permanent because you never know what the teacher will want to do with this glass jar. This glass jar came from Walmart. I think it was $7 or $6 or $7, I want to say. And I'm just going to be filling it up with the school supplies that my oldest daughter said that teachers use all the time. She was very specific and kind of new, and she kind of pays attention to what the teachers use, and she was kind of going over things that she wanted to give her teacher for the new school year. So she said they always use highlighters and index cards, paper clips, Post-its, whiteout, a very specific whiteout, might I add. I kind of threw in both. I just kind of threw in some glue, and she was very specific on pens as well. Tape, just all the fun things that the teacher would love having back to school, first day, first few weeks of school that they will need. next gift idea is just in another teachers need new school supplies as well, but instead I just decided to have a great first day of school, and with some Papermate pens, whiteout highlighters, I just cut out another one of these apples. I left this one white, although I feel like I probably should have gave it a little more color, but I did do some pink vinyl for this one, and like I said, this one says have a great first day of school. And then the fun part is starting the basket. This like paper mesh, all of that came from Dollar Tree. This big bucket came from Dollar General, and I threw in some sanitizing wipes because we all know that they are going to need those. Papermate pens, Papermate Flare, because those are always fun. More highlighters. There's just some skinny ones and some larger ones. Expo markers. We have notebooks in here. Just all kinds of things that a teacher will use. Very last one is just a few notebooks. I found these notebooks at Dollar Tree, and I went on Cricut Design Space and cut this out with just some of that yellow cardstock I previously used. I thought this was cute because it looked like a notepad, and it just says, "Take note. I'm so excited to be in your class this year." This piece was a little bit larger. I was having issues cutting the letters smaller, so I just put this sideways, and then I just took this piece. I did end up using a little bit of tape to put this little piece down so it would not come off on the notebooks, tied it with some ribbon, and I think this turned out so cute, and only for $3. Guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to thank a teacher for teaching our children. They are absolutely wonderful and deserve the world, especially around the school year. Also, thank you again to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. And like I said, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love if you consider sticking around and subscribing. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!